Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a Dyson Airwrap styling review. So I just received the Airwrap from Dyson and this is only my second time using it, so just keep that in mind. I think that there's a bit of a learning curve because it's such a brand new styling tool. So you need to give yourself like a few times before you really get it, and then it'll just cut time off so much. I really think that. Let's get started. Okay, so I washed my hair and I'm using the Viviscal shampoo and conditioner because I am trying out their products and the vitamins and doing a review for you guys. My hairstylist that I know mentioned that that was kind of the only thing that he's seen that actually works in terms of like making your hair thicker and longer. I just started using it, so I'll keep you posted. So I'm gonna show you guys how to use the new Dyson Airwrap and kind of give you an overview, basically give you my thoughts on it. This is not a sponsored video, but Dyson did send me the Airwrap free of charge, so I just want to let you guys know that, but I don't have to say that I love it or hate it either way. I don't even have to do this video. I just wanted to because a bunch of you were asking me about it. So I went to the Dyson event last night and Jen Atkin was there and I kind of learned a few techniques, and I think you kind of need a few tries with it to get to know it because it's a completely new styling tool. So it's multi-use and it uses hot air that only goes up to 150 degrees. So they did a bunch of research and figured out the temperature where hair starts to get damaged and break, and apparently that's 150 degrees. So the Airwrap doesn't go above 150 degrees. I was looking at what my curling iron was set at and it's like 360 degrees. My hair just must be like so burned. First and foremost, it's really, really great for your hair health. So especially people with longer hair who blow dry their hair all the time, it does the job really well, but it keeps your hair really healthy. So the other thing that I just want to talk about is what they call the Coanda effect. I'm just going to read you what it says because I want to make sure that I get this right. So basically, the Coanda effect occurs when a high-speed jet of air flows across the surface, and due to differences in pressure, the airflow attaches itself to the surface. So basically, it will continue to wrap around the curved surface. And something else that people were asking is it cannot get like stuck in there. It cannot get wrapped around the curling iron or the brush because it's just dispersing air out. It's not doing any sucking. So there's no way for your, you know, when your hair gets like tangled in a brush, and that happened to me when I was a kid and I literally had to cut it out. It was so traumatizing. But anyways, there's no chance of that happening at all because the air is purely being blown out and around. There's kind of 3 sets of attachments that you can get. There's the complete collection, there's one for volume and shape and one for smoothing and frizz control. So I have the volume and shape one, and you can use this on wet hair. Like they advise that it's kind of like about 80% dry, and so it comes with this little attachment which is kind of like a mini blow dryer type. They call it the pre-styling dryer. So if your hair is super wet, then you can use this. It basically like prepares your hair for the tool and heats it up and dries it to the ideal temperature for styling. It basically looks like a mini blow dryer, but I'll just show you how it works. So you just want it to be kind of damp to the touch, and then you just flip this down to change the attachments. So this one comes with 5 attachments. We've got a round brush, a smoothing brush, the pre-styling dryer, and then the kind of curling iron attachments. So these are both the same size curling irons, but they go in different directions. You basically just put your hair up like this and it'll wrap, and then you can switch the attachment and do it the other way. It's really easy. You don't have to figure out how to do it one way on this side and then try and figure it out on the other side. It's pretty genius actually. So I am just gonna use the round brush on the front of my hair for volume and show you kind of how that goes. And then I will show you some of the curling techniques. So you always want to do a cool shot of air. I'll show you this. This is really cool. It's like nice and styled like with a round brush. There's a little switch right here where if you push up, you'll get cool air. And you really want to use that when setting any hairstyle that you do. So going from wet to dry with heat and then finishing with a cool shot of air will really help with style retention. So using the round brush is a really great way to get like super bouncy, voluminous hair. You can already see it's like so bouncy. So that's one attachment. I will definitely be using that. And then I'm gonna do the curling attachment. So there's basically two ways you can use it. You can do like a classic, more voluminous, old style curl, or you can do the beachy wave. And this is what I learned yesterday from Jen Atkin. But first of all, I'll just show you the classic wave. All you do is turn it on. And then it'll wrap your hair and then you just move it up. You don't have to like twist it like a normal curling iron, which I am having trouble doing. Full shot, turn it off, and there you go. Got a nice bouncy curl, which then you can brush out if you want or whatever. So that's how you use this. I probably won't be using the classic curl that way while I have shorter hair, just because it might make me look kind of Shirley Temple-y, but it looks really beautiful on people with longer hair. Okay, so now I will show you the beachy wave. So you want to take a pretty small section, take your iron, and just wrap it around. There you go. There you've got the beachy natural wave. You want to just hold the hair around there for like 10-15 seconds, then make sure you do the cool shot and then turn it off and then pull it out of your hair. But this is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of my head and then you can see the finished product. So for the other side, I'm just going to switch barrels. Oh, it also doesn't get too hot. Like you can touch it after. It's not like a curling iron where you're actually going to burn yourself, which I've done so many times. I'm really just looking to give my hair like a bit of texture and movement. That is like the perfect beachy wave. Wow, I did not think it was going to be that good, I have to say. I wasn't sure. There we go. Just kind of tousle it up. Before I go, I just wanted to use some texture spray that really helps keep the wave and give my hair a bit of like volume and texture. So I'm using the new Pebble Beach Dry Texture Spray from Navy Hair Care. This is a newer brand out of New York and I really like them. I use their biotin shampoo and conditioner, sulfate and paraben free. But I really like this texture spray. It's good for fullness, body texture. These are like better beachy waves than I do with a curling iron. We'll see how they last, but I'm very impressed, I have to say. think it'll work even better on people with longer hair. All in all, I'm very impressed. I can't say one way or another if it's worth it for everybody because everybody has different hair textures, hair type, hair length. Everybody has a different budget, but I am very impressed, and I think you couldn't even compare it to another blow dryer, and you can't even compare this to a curling iron because they're completely different things. So I think they're really revolutionizing it, but I do have to say that it's expensive. You know, like you need to use it every day for a few years to really get your dollars per use down to a reasonable amount. So just keep that in mind. But it's very cool. It's very, very cool. I think it would also save a lot of time because you don't have to blow dry your hair, have it bone dry, and then style it. So I know that you guys were hoping for a yes or no, it's worth it, but I'm just giving you my honest opinion, and I hope that this is helpful. I'm very impressed with the waves. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.